just spent all my savings on a rusty metal box on wheels. You bought a van? I might have. The before look. This used to be a 9-person bus and it used to drive kids to school. So these two chairs are obviously gonna stay. And then all these are going. Say bye, guys. Bye. The chairs are actually super easy to mount. They just have this little handle lit up. Oh. So the back seats are welded together. Listen guys, there are so many tutorials on the internet and so many resources where you can go to learn how to do things. What I'm doing here is kind of just documenting all the mistakes that I make so you can see what not to do. The first thing that you shouldn't do is get the second car you see. It's a rusty ass Mercedes Sprinter from 2002 that I knew from the beginning had problems with the suspension and we needed to replace some parts under the car. But I was told that the engine was in perfect condition. So my reasoning was, engines break all the time, and if it happens in the middle of nowhere, I'm gonna be fucked. I don't know the first thing about engines. And the metal work can be done beforehand and should stay good as long as it's done properly. So I'd rather have a professional fix my suspension and have it out of the way instead of buying a car with a faulty engine that's gonna keep breaking all the time. Sprinter is a popular model and it's been around for a while, everybody knows how to fix it. If something does happen, it shouldn't be a problem to find spare parts. With all that said, I didn't know just how bad the suspension was. Nobody wanted to deal with this. So the fact that I found a tinsmith after all is a miracle. Pan Janusz literally fell from heaven and is here to save my ass, even if his services are gonna end up costing me a fortune.
No to społecznie nie będę robił, nie? Bo zaczyna się tu nie wymiana progów, tylko zaczyna się odbudowa auta.
No tak, no tak pan powiedział od razu. To przecież pan nas nie zrobił.
Co ja wiem, co ja powiem, ja już sobie zostawiam kawałki, żebym pamiętał jak to było zbudowane. To wy to auto macie, powiedzcie mi kochani.
Co?
To wy to auto macie. Bo nie wierzę w to, że zostało kupione, to musiało być w takim stanie kupione.
No, myśmy go kupili
4 lat temu.
w zeszłym tygodniu.
My attempt at budgeting was really bad. If you guys do want to buy a van one day, keep in mind that insurance might cost you like 700 euros. My car is old and it's a big van. It's also the first car I'm ever gonna own on paper. Then the metalwork costs that were literally double to what I thought they were gonna be. With all this combined, I think I'm pretty close to being broke, which is okay. Because building this van is gonna take me months. And as I go, I'm gonna earn money little by little, and I think we tend to forget how little we actually need. I've been traveling for almost 3 years with just what I could carry on my back. I'm happy as long as I have a dry place to sleep, some good food, and a beautiful view. So even if I run out of money before even getting to isolation, it's okay. I'll make it work somehow. Thankfully, I was born Polish, so if there's something I know, it's how to build something from nothing. Cebula style. First, we're gonna use scraps. These scraps. Floor panels, wooden beams for construction. This plywood, for example. These we can use for construction of the bed. This beautiful inverter that I got from my uncle. And a fridge that does not work but can be fixed. Next up, we've got tools. My family was never really good at communication, which is why we have like double or triple of every single possible tool. Like, I don't even know what this is. Or this combination cutter. This one is in German. So these are just my mom's, and it's not even all of them.
Możesz potem ją sobie zobaczyć, czy tam...
Okay, dzięki, tato. Last but not least, my grandpa is going to show you a little trick on how to revive a dead battery using Coca-Cola.
Najpierw wylewasz stary elektrolit, tłuczesz wodą destylowaną, wlewasz kolę. Tam trzeba, oni to szybko pokazują, ale ja myślę, że tam on stał prawie 2 czy 3 dni.
Czyli kola go czyści tylko, tak?
Kola go po prostu czyści elektrody.
Okej, no.
Wylewasz kolę, wlewasz wodę znów destylowaną, tłuczesz po coli i wlewasz elektrolit.
Okej.
Elektrolit, jak wlejesz elektrolit, zamykasz korki i podłączasz do prostownika.
No. I co, jak nowy jest teraz?
No, tak powinno
Super,
być.
gwarancja 2 lata. Wow. Wafel, I think it's time to check on our house. What do you think? Yay! Let's go! So I picked up the van and this is the current state of the paint job. You can see this is pure metal with a very thin layer of paint, just so I was able to drive back from Pan Janusz's place. But all these holes I have to deal with. Also, the people who fixed the van previously have left such a thick layer of szpachlówka. Another thing is that I'm building this whole thing myself. Well, with the help of my grandpa and my dad. But obviously it would be so much easier to just pay somebody to do this. But if you know anything about me, if you've seen any of my videos, you know that I don't like to do things the easy way. I mean, it's so much better to try something and fail and at least have a good story to tell than to succeed all the time without even moving a finger. I think even if I did have the money, I would be here on my knees struggling and getting dirty, because why the hell not? So next thing on the list is painting the van. I also need to dismantle the entire electrical system that is in the car already, because something is draining my battery while I'm not even running the engine. Either that or the battery is just really shit. So another thing to buy. Yeah, but that's all gonna happen in the next episode, so stay tuned, guys. I realize this was not the most interesting video, but it's part of it, you know? It's also what happens when you give your car to a specialist and you wait for things to get done. I mean, what else can I do than count the amount of drills I have in my house? Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions about what I should paint on the van, leave it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know how I'm doing trying to vlog, because this is really unnatural for me.
Zapomniałeś już, jak oddychać powietrzem, które niesie wiersze, które niesie wiersze. Zapomniałeś już, jak walczyć o więcej.